there is a looming legal tussle between the Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana, CLOGSAG, and the government for what the Workers' Union described as a politicization of the civil and local government services by politicians in the country. According to the association, government is tainting the neutrality of the services with the numerous appointments of what they describe as party guru boys and apparatchiks into positions in the service. Speaking at the end of the year Thanksgiving service, the Executive Secretary of CLOGSAG, Isaac Bampo-Addo, said it is heading to the Supreme Court to seek redress on the issue. Kwesi Adai-Kwarteng has more.
It was a charged and electrifying atmosphere as the staff of the civil and local government services converged to praise God for the mercies and during the year. The worship was also intense and passionate. Despite the thankful hearts of the staff of the civil and local government services, they were forceful in voicing out their concerns to government. Addressing the gathering, Executive Bampo-Addo bemoaned the politicization of the service by government.
It has been observed that the Presidential Office Act 1993 has been the legal instrument that has emboldened governments to pursue the politicization of the services. Even though the Presidential Office empowers the President to appoint into the services, it does not specify any qualification and competencies as well as experience required for entry into the services. These political apparatchiks and guru boys oftentimes enter the civil service and the local government service without the requisite experience.
It therefore disclosed that the association has instructed its lawyers to challenge at the Supreme Court the use of the Presidential Office Act 1993.
The use of the Presidential Office Act in appointing officers into the civil service and local government service is contrary to the Supreme Court ruling on neutrality. In view of the foregoing, CLOGSAG has instructed its lawyers to file a writ at the Supreme Court for redress.
He further condemned the numerous creation of commissions and authorities by government.
The government is carving out institutions from the services and branding them as commissions and authorities. And the local government service are gradually being weakened. There is a need for government to evaluate the impact of these commissions and authorities that has been carved out of the civil and local government services. Government should be bold enough to revert these institutions to the civil service and the local government service.
CLOGSAG also attributed the current economic mess and the subsequent plea for an IMF bailout to the neglect of staff of the civil and local government services by the government.
Civil servants are policy initiators on governance. Now, these apparatchiks have no experience in public finance. So that's not, we are not surprised that almost all their policies have failed. I can give an example of E-level. It has failed because they don't understand how the system works. So we are saying, allow civil servants to do their work. This is not private finance, this is public finance. So you cannot just come from the private sector and until you know everything about the civil service. So these are the things that have brought us to this mess. It's a policy failure. All our revenue policies have failed. You can name them. Property rate, name them. All have failed.
CLOGSAG says there is the urgent need for government to take drastic steps to remedy the dire economic situation in 2023. Kwesi Adai-Kwarteng's report read to you.